¿Se acuerdan de esta hija de la chingada? And I'm not talking about my kitty, by the way. Hey, kitty.
Spanish language is not a Latin American language.
I'm talking about Primos voice actress Myrna Velasco. More like Gringa Velasco, if you know what I mean. You know, the girl that made a fool of herself in front of every Latino in planet Earth with access to internet. Because what she said has to be, by far one of the most ignorant, offensive, repulsive, borderline racist things that I've heard against Latinos, even though she claims to be a Latina herself. But whatever happened, you know, I've been wondering whatever happened to the Primos voice actress. Did she actually face consequences for her actions? Did she get cancelled? You know, because if we are holding everyone to the same standards, especially white people, if she was white, even though she is Mexican, and if she was a male, let's not forget that is important, she would have been cancelled by now, ostracized from society, removed from every social media on the planet, thrown into a pit, never to be seen again, with a little Mexican person on that pit, punching him in the nuts for eternity. Did that happen to Myrna Velasco? No, like, I don't want that to happen to her or anyone. That sounds horrible. What a little person will be punching you in the nuts. I just want a little bit of accountability. That's all I want, accountability. And a little bit of a humble sandwich for her. And did that happen? Well, we will find out. But before we get into that, órale, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell with a machete if you have to, smack it. And if you want to support my work and my dream, which is literally making videos to make all of you laugh, because I get such an enjoyment out of making people laugh, just make sure to leave a comment down below. As little as that, just a single comment can make the difference. I cannot stress enough how much important comments are, and if you really want to support me, just comment down below. Órale! Something as little as that can make the difference. And if you want to support me further, you can always join the Mexaverse, become a member. There are different tiers. The cheapest starts at 99 cents. Órale! So whatever happened to Myrna Velasco? To answer that question, let's just go through the Primos timeline, like I like to call it. If you haven't watched my last video, you will understand what I mean. The timeline starts, at least for the Myrna Velasco timeline, it starts when the Primos trailer was released, and people were obviously angry about it. They were obviously having a lot of opinions, and they were legit, valid criticism based on actual experience from actual Latino Americans that live in Latino America. You know, the thing that Myrna Velasco claims to be. The criticism was there, and people were really vocal about it, and I am really proud of my Latino friends that every Latino in planet Earth joined forces. Like, we usually do not like each other. We do not join forces, Latinos from every other Latin American country. We don't really join forces, but Myrna Velasco made us join forces against her because her response was so ridiculous, so out of line, so out of touch with reality, that made a lot of people mad. And well, literally just hours after the trailer was released, she came out with the response that, you know, most of you already know. I don't really want to get that much into it. Is you don't know what response I'm talking about, go watch my breakdown of the entire situation. The link is down below with all of my Primos videos, so if you don't miss them. So TLDR, she said that Spanish is not a Latin American language. It's a language that was, you know, imposed by the conquistadors on us. And it's like, well, first of all, that is a really stupid thing to say, because if we didn't speak Spanish, it would not be called Latino America in the first place. Because Latin you know, it comes from the Latin and America. It comes from the continent America. I know it's really hard for Myrna Velasco to understand because she's probably like. And right after that, right, literally hours, all of this happened in the same day. It was a crazy, wild day. She closed her and all of her social media accounts. She made them private, literally, in that very same second, probably as a PR management move. Literally, like there's no other way. There was a manager from PR that called her and said, you have to drop this shit down. You have to go in complete silence for the next 3 or 4 months. You're not gonna post anything. Your account is going to be private because you want people to forget about it. And let's just say people kind of forgot about it, but not really. Not really. People have not let off that thing. People have not apologized. They forgot about it because it's not relevant to the crazy world that we live in today. But it is a fact that people have still that resentment for her in mind. So, you know, after she literally took down, well, right before she took down all of her social media, you know, people were really doing hard work with the screenshots. They were screenshotting everything that they could because they know that this girl is going to drop everything down, and she did. So after that, I saw a lot of Instagram posts from before, and specifically one that drew my attention is that she said that, you know, she was grateful for her parents for leaving their shithole country. A shithole country, that's what she called it. Imagine that. Look, only Mexicans, only real Mexicans that have swim in the garbage, that have swim in the blood and bones of our fellow Mexicans, we can call our country a shy-hole country. Only we that have lived here and lived through all those freaking struggle get the right to criticize our country. Why? Because it is an informed criticism, because we know it, because we are from here. Girl, you have never gone to anywhere near real Mexico other than your Cancun margaritas, your Taco Bell burritos that you buy in Laredo or wherever you go visit in Mexico. After that, Myrna Velasco went into a complete hibernation, literally like a bear. She went into hibernation for 3 months where nothing was posted, nothing was to be found. She was nowhere to be found, which was like, at least that gave people the time to heal. Right after that, she started doing something that riles me up, and I find it unbelievable that people that call themselves Latinos give this girl the kind of support. And let me explain why. She went into the SAG-AFTRA strikes. I think that's the name. I'm not that familiar with the whole deal with the strikes. All of I know is that I agree that people deserve to get the money that they are supposed to be getting, right? They deserve to get paid fairly. But let's not forget that there are people that definitely do not deserve a raise when we are talking about writers, actors, directors, and all those things. Definitely there's people that you can make an argument that they don't deserve a raise, but yeah, people deserve to be paid fairly. That is a fact. But something that really got me angry with this girl is that she joined the picket lines, which is okay, whatever, honorable if you want to see it like that. It's probably stupid if you are on the other side of the coin. But she joined the picket lines as a Latina. She joined there's a movement. I don't want to get them involved in this entire situation. I don't even remember the name of the movement, but it's like Latinas for the picket line or whatever, Latinas for SAG-AFTRA or something like that, Latina Actors United or something stupid like that. And there was a bunch of Latinas there, and the whole shtick of their group, it was that they were Latinas and they were fighting for Latino rights or something, for Latino equal pay or whatever. The same thing that everyone was asking, just for their specific ethnicity. And it's like, the girl, you know, the same girl that said that Spanish is not a Latin American language. The Spanish being the language that many people have to learn to survive, and sometimes don't even know any other language. They go to the United States and they have to go by really, really hard by not speaking the language, not a single bit of English. And you're gonna disrespect the language like that, you know, a tool that is fundamental for so many people in the entire world. Yeah, no, it's not gonna cut it for me, and it's pretty a disgrace, and truly should be ashamed of themselves and look themselves in the mirror for those fake Latinas that were supporting this girl and saying yes, come here. It's like, that's the thing with the left. It's a cult. It's literally a cult. It works as a cult. If you are, you know, for the cult leaders and the ideals of the cult, and you respect that and claim to be all of that and whatever, they're going to support you, even though if literally you freaking wreck the entire language of Latin Americans. Like what? Your show is so offensive that the people that are Latinas and that are joined, like, that are, you know, letting you into their group, they clearly don't agree with what you said. So you're only there and they only accept you because you're part of the cult. That's it. That's how the entire story of Myrna Velasco, Gringa Velasco, ends. She joined the picket lines with the Latinas for Power, or whatever this organization is named, and she was in the picket lines. And that's it. That she was doing. She has never talked about Primos, you know, never again. I don't blame her. She hasn't apologized about anything. She hasn't faced any repercussions about her actions. And I think that she actually is failing upwards. She's actually failing upwards because Primos is going to be a failure. And she's gonna keep failing upwards because she is part of the cult. She has the same ideals, the right side of history, like they like to call it. One is just cult-like behavior, and is basically just the normal. Is basically just the freaking Scientology all over again. But hey, eso es todo por hoy, primos. If you liked it, you like it, and if you didn't, ni modo, nothing to do. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one, primos. Don't forget to subscribe, notification, join, and comment down below. Órale, see ya.
Porridge mayo sepi, Betty Crocker freezer burn, queso blanco and Howard Stern, Oreo filling plain vanilla, Corsa cracker bell gorilla, white beef toast colonizer skinhead Nazis in